Going into Wonka, I think I felt how a lot of others did, which was asking the question, was a prequel exploring Willy Wonka's origin really necessary? Well, consider me pleasantly surprised, as I should not have doubted the talents of Paul King, who gave us the first two Paddington movies. Tonally, this is in the same vein, being charming fun for the whole family. It's incredibly sweet, exploring the friendship between an up-and-coming Wonka and an orphan who becomes Wonka's assistant that forms the heart of the movie. The music, with all the songs written by Neil Hannon of the band of Divine Comedy, might not exactly be show-stopping new classics on par with anything from the Gene Wilder movie, but they're still fairly catchy with a playful feel to them that made them enjoyable. And I have to say, I wasn't big on Timothée Chalamet's casting as Wonka when I first heard it, but he really eats up the role here and tries to channel that same wit and quirkiness that made the Gene Wilder version of the character so memorable without trying to do a straight-up impersonation. The visuals could be a little hit and miss, mainly some of the CGI like Hugh Grant as the Oompa Loompa named Lofty, but for the most part the elegant costumes and colorful designs made for a nice production design that allowed it to stand out from other mainstream IP movies. Though the thing that really stood out to me was that, while it doesn't 100% recapture some of the edgier material of the 70s movie, it is considerably more out there than I was expecting, particularly in a major subplot involving characters known as the Chocolate Cartel. A concept that's just wild to even say, and it might sound like it would wildly clash with the more child-friendly elements, and at times those tonal shifts can be slightly jarring, but I was all for it. It reminded me of something out of older family-friendly movies and shows that would have a primary target audience of kids, but also be subtly laced with adult-oriented material, but was never inappropriate for kids. And I feel more movies should take a note from that. So all in all, this might not be as iconic as its predecessor, but it definitely made for a good time.